Meet the Professor, traveling the four corners of the earth in search of knowledge. And the Captain, swashbuckling explorer traveling the seven seas in search of treasures from the earth. But now, they find themselves locked in, unable to travel, unable to explore. But their thirst for discovery is as strong as ever.
Hello and welcome to the Captain's Pirate Cove. Last time you joined us as we went exploring through the ancient painted caves of the Stone Age. And then we ended the episode asking you where we might be going next. And now thanks to a lot of you, we found out. Well, at least I think we found out. But we still need to ask the Professor to make sure. Professor, are you there?
Professor?
Hello and assalamu alaikum.
Who are you and what have you done with the Professor?
What? Oh, this! Give me a second. It's me! Jacob!
Oh, thank the ghost of Eric the Red's beard. But wait a second, we still need to answer last time's question. Now, Jacob, you're wearing a scarf and you're talking in a strange accent. Are these more clues? Are they?
Indeed they are, dear Captain.
Is the place where the artifact was found was, as Juliana said, Egypt?
Right you are. And right you were, Juliana! You're our last time's winner!
There were a lot of people who managed to get the right answer, but sadly we can only choose one. And this episode's winner, well, actually last episode's winner, which we are announcing in this episode, is Juliana. Now, Juliana, your prize is an ancient 110 million year old fossil. It's this precious little Ammonite. Cool, isn't it? You'll be expecting it in the mail between 5 to 10 days.
Wow, Captain, that's an amazing prize! But, where were we? Alright! Salam alaikum is how you say hello in Egypt! And that scarf was to protect my face from all the sand. Because you see, the professor decided it was time for some spring cleaning. And as he was dusting his collection, I realized that one statue was still covered in sand from the desert of Giza. You know, his eyes grew really wide and he started frantically cleaning it, flinging dust and sand in the air and... Oh no, he's coming back. I'm sorry, Captain, but my allergies can't take this. I'm off.
Hey Jacob, where's the fire?
Professor!
Welcome back!
Ah, Captain! Just the person I was looking for.
I managed to solve the riddle. I know where you got the artifact from.
There was a riddle?
Well, I might have had some help, but you found your artifact in the desert of Giza.
Well, Giza is actually an ancient city built in a desert. It's where the famous pyramids can be found.
Ah, you mean the pyramids of Giza?
Precisely!
So, did you discover something new in one of these pyramids?
Not quite. Just a stone's throw away from them, I found...
A larger pyramid?
What? No!
A ginormous statue of an ancient pharaoh?
No!
My grandfather's lost car keys?
No. I found a small cave which was still undiscovered by archaeologists and tomb raiders.
Everything lost is meant to be found.
And indeed, Miss Croft, in it I found this.
Woof. But who's that?
This is Anubis.
Why does he have a head of a dog?
A jackal, actually, but unlike real jackals, his fur is black.
To better meld with the night, a sort of ancient Egyptian Batman. Dogman! Dum 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 dum.
No! Probably the ancient Egyptians depicted him with black fur because he was the god of the dead.
Ooh, spooky. Was he some kind of scary, evil god? Was he barking mad?
Not at all. When someone died, Anubis was in charge of taking them to the afterlife.
Well, not quite the life of the party, was he? In fact, the afterlife was very important to all the ancient Egyptians. It was so important that they built these amazing, huge buildings just so the pharaoh can chill in there in the afterlife.
I'm reading the inscription here, and if my hieroglyph reading is correct, it says here that Anubis is gifting the dead pharaoh an amulet of protection, the Eye of...
Aye, Professor?
Aye. It's unclear. It's a very old statue. The rest of the inscription is mostly scratched off. Let me find a magnifying glass and better lighting. I will be back soon.
No, wait, Professor, wait! There he goes again, running off into the distance, doing I don't know what. But wait a second, you know what happens when I'm all alone during the show? I talk about my crystals and rocks. Off to my crystal corner! Now what do we have here today? Ah yes, scarabs. This insect is a type of beetle that rolls up balls of poo and carries them everywhere, much like how they imagine their gods to roll the sun across the sky each day. And that is why they chose the stone lapis lazuli to carve out this scarab. The natural blue color of the stone reminded them of the color of the sky. In fact, the name lapis lazuli means blue stone. Apart from that, lapis lazuli is a very famous and rare stone which the Egyptians held sacred. Cleopatra loved it so much that she used lapis lazuli for her makeup. Cool, isn't it? And we're back, but wait a second, speaking of color, why is the professor's screen all black? Oh no, I swear if it's that rat again, I'm gonna...
It is good to be back.
That's no rat! Why ahoy there, I'm the captain!
What is this? Someone talking on the other side? Good day to you, Captain. The name's Rexo Bonehead.
Are you a dinosaur?
Used to be. Extinction stinks.
So, are you a fossil?
That I am, my good man.
But how is it possible for you to be alive?
I am. I'm alive! I'm afraid that that's a story for another time. For now, I want to ask you what you are doing here.
Well, we are doing a show, and today we're talking about Anubis, the god of the dead.
I like him already.
Legend has it that he was the first person to ever mummify someone, and then he taught it to the Egyptian people. It was so famous that they even wrote a book about it, the Book of the Dead.
Well, as a well-preserved dead guy myself, I'm very interested in the subject. But, what's that word you used though? Mousify? Mountain fire?
Mummify. It means to turn someone into a mummy.
Captain, this is a kid's show.
No, not that kind of mummy.
Mummy! I haven't seen my mummy for 67 million years. I miss her.
No, this kind of mummy is when a dead body is treated with chemicals, wrapped in bandages and protected with spells to preserve it forever.
What do you mean, forever?
We have some mummies of people who died 3,000 years ago. They still have skin, and some of them still have hair.
Wow, to have skin again?
Oh, to have hair again.
But wait, I was preserved under a ton of rock before being unearthed. Where did you find these mummies? I'm sure they weren't just lying around.
Rexo, you are a fossil, and that's a different kind of preservation. But just like your backstory, we will talk about fossils and fossilization in a different episode. Mummies were found in tombs and pyramids.
Tombs and what?
pyramids. They're kind of a tomb, but in the shape of a like a it's um
Mate, whatever you're trying to do, it's not working.
I got it! I know someone who can help us recreate a model of a pyramid. I just need to contact them. 1 second.
Another note. Princess! We received another note from the captain.
What does it say?
Oh, you know the captain.
What does he need this time? I hope that after all this, he will take me to my destination. I need to tell the queen about what I found.
What did you find, milady?
It's a royal secret. Just tell me what the captain needs.
Ah, right. He wants us to build a pyramid. Princess, what is a pyramid?
It's a 3D shape. 4 triangles connected with 1 square.
Oh, well, I guess we need some supplies then. Bobo, bring the materials!
We need a square piece of cardboard, a plate, glue, glitters, pencil, scissors, and sand.
And if you don't have sand, you can use some flour. We used corn flour.
Larry, I thought we needed a ruler.
Oh, Bobo doesn't have any rulers. He doesn't believe in straight lines.
You start by folding it this way and this way. Then you draw a square.
Hey, Princess, I found a square magnet. Maybe you can use this.
Thank you. This is the base of the pyramid. We need to fold the paper this way and this way.
Make markings using a ruler to make sure that the triangles are all the same size.
Then we need to draw the flaps on the triangle.
If you're done drawing, then it's time for Bobo to cut out our shape. Bobo! Wow, Princess, you made a pyramid. But maybe we could add some bricks on it.
Good idea, Larry.
They used enormous stone bricks which they carried across the desert by wetting the sand and sliding them on giant sleds.
Now I'm going to add some glitters to make it sparkle.
The pyramids were covered in white limestone that made them smooth and shiny. At the top, they put a special stone, the capstone, which was decorated and probably covered in gold.
Ready?
Great! Hey, but why did we need a plate and some sand?
To make it look like the real thing, we're gonna put our small pyramid in a small desert.
And if you make more pyramids, they'll look even better together. Pyramids were giant tombs where kings and queens were buried when they died. They built them so big to show how powerful they were. Also, they needed a lot of space to put all their treasure. We need to show this to the captain. Bobo, picture time!
Now that's what a pyramid looks like. What do you think, Mr. Bonehead? Rexo? Rexo? Rexo Bonehead? Bonehead?
Who turned off the lights?
And did you call me a bonehead?
No, Professor. I was just talking to... Wait a second. Did you happen to see a talking dinosaur head?
Have you been drinking salt water again?
That only happened once, Professor.
Focus. I managed to read the scratched out inscription at the base of the statue.
Now what does it say? It was something about an eye, right?
The Eye of Horus, to be precise.
Who's Horus?
A very important god to the Egyptians, god of the sky. He lost his eye battling his uncle to protect his father.
Kind of a Lion King vibe going on there.
The Egyptians used the symbol of the Eye of Horus to protect themselves and their loved ones from the evil eye, a curse that can be given just by staring at someone, kind of like this.
Stop.
Oh, no, stop that, Professor. That's just creepy. But speaking of eyes, did you know that us sailors of the Mediterranean Sea used to paint eyes at the front of our ships to protect us from bad luck and bad voyages? And they kind of looked like this. See? And here it says this. The Eye of Osiris. The myth was brought to Malta by the Phoenicians. It is believed that the eye will keep away evil spirits and protect bearers from bad omens and bring good luck. How convenient. But one thing I don't get. Where is this eye you're talking about?
It is inscribed here that Anubis holds the amulet, but where I do not know. Hold up a second. A hatch just opened at the base of the statue. There's something here. It's shiny. Oh, it's the amulet. It's the mystical Eye of Horus.
Great find, Professor. But you know what? All this talk about a god losing an eye is actually reminding me of another god who also lost his left eye.
This sounds intriguing. Do go on, Captain.
Well, this story takes us from the Egyptians to a different civilization, but... Wait a second. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna leave you guessing.
What? Why?
Well, last time you left me with a riddle and I had to solve it. Well, this time it's up to you to solve the riddle.
Oh, okay, fine. I never shy away from a riddle. Fire away.
I will take you to the land of great seafarers and discoverers.
Great seafarers and discoverers.
Of gods battling giants.
Gods battling giants.
And a mighty, mystical, magical hammer built by dwarves.
hammer built by the dwarves.
Did you write them down?
I did, but I have no idea what you're talking about. How am I going to solve this riddle?
Well, you can always do what I did and ask the lovely people at home for help.
That's a great idea. I'll do that. I'll ask them and they'll help me. And of course,
Professor?
Professor! Professor, where are you going? The people are right here.
Hey, why does the professor look so baffled?
I gave him a riddle just like the one you gave me last time, and now he's trying to solve it.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to ask you guys. If you know what civilization the captain is talking about, let us know on our Facebook page. The link is in the description below. Also, if you follow the princess's tips and make a pyramid, send us some pictures along with your comment. We are also leaving a link to our Ko-Fi page where you can leave a small donation to help us make these videos.
Aye, and if you're lucky, you might even win a fantastic prize like Juliana did today.
Till next time, keep exploring, keep discovering. This was
The Adventures of the Ammoknights.
Quarantine.
So, you're a living fossil, right?
Yes, but I'm not revealing my story just yet. Suspense.
But what does a talking dinosaur skull have to do with ancient Egypt?
Finally, someone asks me that question. You see, the connection is quite uncanny. Wait, is that camera still on?
What? Oh man, not again!